a slight deviation because my presentation is based on a special school setup where we have children with hearing aids, and there are a few children who have cochlear implants. They have been sent to our centers because they had some learning problems and they weren't doing so well, or some other problems were there. But in our setup, with a group of 8 children in a class, they have really blossomed, and some of them are now ready to be integrated. They are listening well, and there was a question put up earlier sometime that these children with cochlear implants, don't they get a wrong pattern, speech pattern, because they are with the other children? But I would like to tell you that these cochlear implant children are the ones who are correcting our children with hearing aids, because I have children telling me, oh, that this boy is saying top, he's not saying soap, and this is what I feel that they are doing really well in our setup, and for whatever reasons they've come here, they have shown good progress and are now, some of them, ready to be integrated into a regular school. I would like to begin by paying, showing my great respect and respect to our founder principal, late Dr. Dalvi, who started our school, the Central School for the Deaf, 40 years back. And till date, we have n number of students who have done very well in their profession. We have engineers, we have bank officers, we have students who are doing their MBA, which I will talk about a little later. This is my topic. Now, what are the factors that we have through experience? What are the factors for successful integration? The first few things, some of the things have already been mentioned many times now. The teamwork of audiologist, counselor, special educator, and one addition is the resource teacher. When we get children, we have children coming to us at around the age of 2.5, and when they come in, sometimes they come in with hearing aids, but we still reevaluate them. We have a team of our audiologist and a counselor who works with the parent and with the child, and we just check out if they have come in with a suitable hearing aid. If not, we do insist that they get a better hearing aid which is showing a good response, or an aided audiogram which comes in the speech area. Then they are placed into a class where we have a Marathi section and an English section, so the choice is made. We insist that if the child comes from a Marathi speaking home, he goes to a Marathi section. Vernacular language like Sindhi, Punjabi, Tulu, Telugu and Malayalam and all, they come to the English section, because we have no other sections. We don't have Hindi medium or Gujarati or any medium. If they are Gujarati speaking, Hindi speaking, we do guide them to other schools which have the same medium of instruction. Once they come into our school and they are put into a regular class, age appropriate class, we have an appropriate teaching program. Now this teaching program, we use the maternal reflective method, wherein we teach the children communication skills. When they come in, they have no language. They may sign, they may gesture. We give words to their signs and gestures. And we have conversation. So in the beginning, when the children come, they just play, we play with them. Different activities are done, just like a play school, and we are constantly talking to them, giving them a lot of language. They are listening also. We use the oral approach. Another important thing is a dedicated teaching staff. We have We don't want a teacher who's going to think that this is a 9 to 5 job, but we want teachers to breathe, to eat, drink and sleep deaf education. And we are fortunate enough to have a very good setup with a very good staff. Parent involvement, parent-teacher partnership. I will talk more about some of these topics. Parent involvement, we have parents, and initially we insist that the parents sit in the class and observe what is going on. We involve them a lot. We give them activities to do, guide them how to do these activities, and they are a part of that classroom setup. They are there for almost a month or two initially, then we call them in once a week or twice a week, depending on the need. We believe that the success or failure of an integrated child in a hearing environment initially depends not so much on whether the child is severely or profoundly deaf as on his level of intelligence, ability to lip read or listen, his language development, the help and the training he gets from his parents and his special school, and the availability of a resource teacher to guide him in studies in the regular school curriculum. So finally, it's the teamwork. First comes the audiologist, the counselor, the special educator, and the resource teacher. So right on top, you can guess who is that. You can have your own answers, eating the cake. But I think the dog work is the one who starts the foundation. The very small children who come in, building up their language, as they go into the second level or the third level or the fourth level, we have it, those teachers find it a little bit easier to train them because they have a solid language foundation which was done by the one at the bottom. Appropriate teaching program has set about the maternal reflective method, in which we teach the children to speak clearly in grammatically correct sentences, read and comprehend, imagine and reason through direct experiences like visit to the market, outings, field trips, where they learn to interact with members of the society. The conversation method used to teach the children helps them to learn and use figurative language, oractic language, sayings, proverbs, express their thoughts and ideas. We have kids learning a few, they listen to some sayings or proverbs in class, like in Marathi you say, Khakit kalsa gaubar varsa, and they learn it incidentally through some situations or some set up activities. We had some children go home, purposely hide a lighter somewhere, and when the mother goes to search, it's just there behind the gas somewhere, hidden by the child. And mother says, oh, इथेच ठेवला होता lighter, गेला कुठे आता? So this child says, इथे तर आहे खाकेत कळसा बघा ओबर वळसा. They use it. They use these sayings at home, and we get a feedback from the parents saying that they use these kind of sayings or proverbs. We also have conversation which helps the children to express a lot naturally what we would say at home. Aricha, bichara, kai hai, these kind of things in Marathi, and we get a lot of conversation news items which are discussed, and there is interaction not between the teacher or